Welcome to the Short Rod Show. You're talking with Ben.
And you got Brett.
Thanks everybody for joining us. We are out on the ice tonight, getting in a little night bite action. Finally got some ice around here.
Yeah, it's really more of an evening bite. Since it's gotten dark, the bite has pretty much gone to poop.
Yeah, it's been a little tough, but it is good to get out. We're just talking about that on a weeknight, just getting out after work and recording. So.
That is what I love the most about ice fishing and the opportunities we have here in kind of the Ankeny, Des Moines area is that, I can go half mile from my house, get on a pretty decent bite. Granted, all we're catching are bluegills today so far. We came out with a little different mission in mind, but just hasn't quite worked out.
Yeah, and it's been cold and windy.
Oh,
gosh. Talking about weather, we basically went from no ice to midwinter conditions.
Yep. Cold,
0 to 10 degrees, 15 degrees maybe, and windy.
Well, that sucks. It has made for some excellent ice conditions. Everything's just straight black ice for 4 or 5 inches, just because it froze up so quickly.
Yeah, I really can't remember a time where we had that good of clear ice, where it just made ice all at one time.
Very little snow. The little bit of snow we did get was very cold and blowy, and yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, so that's been really good. And on the ponds around town, 4 inches or so. Yep. I saw guys were getting out a little bit earlier in the week, and definitely where the snow is, you can tell it does not build ice nearly as fast.
Yeah, but it's still fine. I've had other years
now.
where it's a little bit sketchier in the snowy, drifty areas than it is now, but I don't think it's too bad. But
so that's good. What are we talking about today, Brett?
I think we'll touch a little bit. Oh, there's a little fish down there for you, Ben. So we got out on Sunday, and as we had mentioned, we'd like to try to focus on getting on some Walters.
Yeah, cats and Walters.
I tell you what, we've got some learning to do. That is obvious.
We got a learning curve going on.
Holy smokes.
That's for sure.
But it was a great trip. Went up, I'd say north central Iowa.
Yep.
Not quite all the way to Clear Lake, but took off up there and gave her a shot. Did some pan fishing and then some walleying. I think we'll kind of dive into that a little bit here after the break. But.
Yeah, and then definitely want to recap the trip out here tonight. And got one off the bottom there.
Yep.
Kind of what we're seeing, fishing the pan optics on the ponds again, getting that dialed in, really getting used to it here.
It really gives you just a good quick idea of what you're looking at. Where are the fish at, and kind of where you need to be fishing. Do you need to be fishing the break? Are they out in the basin? Are they in the weeds? Are they shallow? Are they deep? It just gives you a quick idea of where the biomass is living at.
Yeah, yep. So that's been pretty cool. So it'll be a good episode tonight here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed joining in with us, talking, getting out on the ice and actually fishing.
Yeah, don't mind the wind noise whipping the shack around a little bit. It's a windy bee out there today, but
and we're not shutting the heater off.
No, we're not shutting the heater off. It's chilly out there. I bet it's 0 degrees right now.
Yeah, yep, and probably 20, 25, 30 mile an hour gusts.
So what do you think of my lights that I got put in here?
These lights are slick. That worked pretty well.
Yeah.
That's all you really need. Yep. Right in the center.
So I picked up
strip lights
on Amazon. I think they were like $10. Just a sticky back strip light of LEDs. And it came with the dimmer. They're 10 foot long, and it goes up one pole and back down. So I got basically 2 strips of lights. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know how well it's going to last or what, but for $10 I figured I'd give her a go. It came with the dimmer. I thought that was a good enough deal.
Yeah, and I do like how it basically casts light right in the middle all over the shack.
Yep.
Like it's diffused enough. It's not like emergency room kind of lights.
Yeah.
But it's enough where it's pretty natural looking light too. I was impressed. Sometimes you get some of those cheap LEDs and it's just like blue light.
Yeah, and some of yours, I wouldn't say yours are cheap LEDs, but they'll blind you.
Color to them.
Yours will blind you in the shack as well.
Yep.
Oh, it's all over me.
It's got a fish on.
Got the new Widowmaker, I don't know what it's called, where they got him.
Oh, nice.
That's the first fish on this jig.
You don't know what it's called though.
It's whatever the one where they stretched out the tungsten a little bit to go down the body.
Oh, the droplet.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice one.
There you go.
Real nice gilly.
Nice. All right. Boy, he was
droplet.
You were working him for a while.
Oh yeah, and then he finally committed.
Yep.
He didn't exactly choke it, but
no,
I've been going through lures. So what I started out with the double jig rig, so I got a 5 mil and a real fluttery type lead on there.
Yep.
About 6 inches apart on one line.
Kind of the standard for you.
Didn't get nothing going.
Yep.
And that was in the middle of the day. Switched to the Cadus. Got quite a bit there during light, and then that was just dead. Switched to some spoons.
Yeah, it's kind of an odd bite not getting the Cadus fired up.
But finally got the gillies to go on that, which hopefully we can get a few catfish to come through here eventually. That was the true mission of the day. But
we are on a good catfish pond.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Well, it's supposed to be. I don't know. We haven't caught one yet.
Yeah, we won't get into all the details, but it should be here. So, cool. Well, awesome. We'll chat some more about ice fishing after the break on
The Short Rod Show.
Ben, where have you been? We've got a Short Rod Show episode to drop here in a half an hour.
Ah, shoot. I've been outside blowing snow in my driveway for the last hour. Jeez, give me a break, Brett.
Man, you just got to hire that out.
I don't know. Like, how would I find someone that could do it?
I don't know. I just look up on Google.
Yeah, that could work, but how do I know they're any good?
All I know is that the best companies use Evergrow Marketing to show up on Google.
Yeah, that's a good point. I know Evergrow Marketing is a digital marketing agency that provides straightforward solutions for local service businesses.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
Well, Brett, it means if your business relies on leads and inquiries from your surrounding area, they'll take care of your website, make sure you're showing up on search engines like Google, and make your phone ring with new business. They've worked with landscaping and lawn care companies, roofing contractors, car dealers, hospitals, banks and credit unions, and more. If you own or work for a business that could use a little help with the digital side of your marketing, check them out over at evergrowmarketing.com.
Also, tell them that Ben and Brett over at the Short Rod Show sent you, and they'll knock 10% off your first bill.
You know, Brett, I was poking around on Facebook the other day, and I could just not find the Short Rod Show. What's the deal?
Oh, you just got to punch us in on Google.
What do you mean? We show up on Google already?
Oh, yeah, the Evergrow team hooked us up.
Holy cow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good deal. I'll try that now.
Yeah, right. You just punch in Short Rod Show, and we'll come up on our website, shortrodshow.com. It'll come up on Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
Awesome. So people can find us all over now.
Yeah, all over the internet.
That's great. We're also on Instagram, too. I've been trying to keep up with that. Posting some cool pictures. When we're out on the ice, you can check us out there, too.
Yeah, sweet updates.
Awesome. Check us out, guys.
Hey, welcome back, guys. So today, the bulk of this episode, we're just going to chat about basically our failed walleye expedition.
It was
last
kind
Sunday.
of a failure, but it was fun.
Oh, it was a good time to get out. I learned a lot because we were fishing with a guy that kind of knows a little bit more about the area that we were fishing, the particular lakes we were fishing.
We had a good local guy.
And he had an idea of what we were wanting to do, and we just kind of followed along with what he was doing. But per the classic, Cold Front Peterson was with us.
Yep. If you remember him from season 1.
Season 1, you'd be old school if you remember Cold Front Peterson.
Good old Peterson was with us, and man, it was cold. Cold and windy.
Yep. Yeah, it was a little breezy, but just bitter cold.
Yeah. Yep.
Bluebird skies.
Yep.
Just not
solid
the ideal.
cold front conditions.
Not the ideal situation for walleyes to be biting in the middle of the day.
But yeah, really cool trip, and thanks to Cold Front Peterson for getting us on that.
Yeah.
On that bike, because that was pretty legit. We heard private waters, and we were all
private
in.
waters and walleye, and I'm there.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, we started off the day. Didn't get up real early.
No.
Which maybe we missed a morning bite. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we had an hour and a half drive. I've got a 6-month-old at home that likes to wake up 2 or 3 times in the middle of the night.
Exactly. No, I'm not saying it was bad. It was just it was different than how we sometimes roll. So we got up there about 10:30 or so.
Yeah,
and met up with some cool guys. I mean, man, that crew was great.
Local folks, yeah.
Yep.
It was pretty sweet. It was kind of funny when we first got there, and it seemed like we were just going to drive around and pick up half the town to go out fishing. But
Yep, the Chevy crew.
Yeah. All Chevys rolling
All
hard.
Chevy pickups just rolling around, rolling through the town.
Ben
just
really appreciated that.
wreaking havoc. So yeah, we ended up getting out on a little kind of gravel pit quarry pond right off the bat, which is, man, that got me fired up.
Yep. Oh yeah, and it was, I mean, go to the spot. Big bluegills. I didn't catch. I think all I caught was bluegills and maybe a bass.
And just a real good basin bite. You know, they're just schools of fish roaming.
Yeah, they were roaming. I mean, I was
you-
fishing structure.
Yeah, you found the structure right away.
Yeah, well, I had the Panoptics.
I know,
Of
it
course,
was pretty
I found
impressive.
it right away.
Brett was on a little bit of a different area. It's kind of a point coming off, a finger coming off.
Yeah, there was a little point coming off, and then there was a brush pile or something that they had set up right off the edge of that point. And, yeah, there were a pile of fish moving through there.
Oh, yeah.
What was I fishing? Oh, we switched roles a little bit. I started out with the nuggie.
Yeah, yep. Yep, Brett was all on the plastics.
Well,
on Sunday.
that's all I fished on Sunday. Well, I did throw some minnow heads there towards the end of the day.
And I was fishing the waxies.
Well, we were
Pretty
fishing
hard.
panfish. It was all nuggies. What did I have on there? Big white one. What's the the regular nuggie size?
Oh,
just plain
yep.
white.
Yep.
And I had that on a. What jig did I have that on?
Ooh, on the bottom.
Oh,
on the bottom. We got a bottom fish.
I had that on an original schoolie jig.
All right.
I do appreciate those jigs.
Yeah, you were tearing it up. I mean, you were catching some, nice panfish.
Yep.
Getting them coming through, and it seemed like I don't know how many guys do we have? 6? 8?
Yeah, I think there were 6 folks.
And we just had fish roaming through. All of a sudden, they was just it'd be on.
Yeah, and that's really the situation where when they preach about tungsten, that's the situation you want tungsten. Was when you get fish that come through and they're gonna bite, but they're only coming through for a short period of time. You got to be able to shoot back down there, get your fish caught, brought it back up, send them back down, go get the next one.
Yeah, keep the school kind of engaged and
keep the
around
school
the
engaged.
area.
But I mean, even just as that school moves through, you only got 2 or 3 drops before they're all gone. So if you want to catch fish, you got to try to capitalize while they're there. At least that was the situation I seen. It didn't matter how quickly I got back down.
Yeah.
They were moving through no matter what.
What I also learned on that little pond, one of the guys had a 24 volt Strike Master.
Oh yeah,
the light with the light flight, the lighter version of the 40 volt basically. And I was kind of torn on that. I was like, I was really eyeing that because it is light. It's lighter than the drill setup we were on.
Yep.
But kind of disappointing. It wasn't
we
as
ripped
fast.
2 to 1.
Was not as fast.
Easily 2 to 1. But granted, you could crank up your drill and really rip some holes also.
Yeah.
It just didn't spin as fast.
Yep.
As your drill does.
So a little bit of lag when you push the trigger.
Yep.
And then starts spinning.
Fairly
Drills holes
noisy.
Fine.
I
It was
thought,
kind of loud,
frankly.
like geared kind of noise, right?
I was surprised at how loud that was.
And then it ran out of battery halfway through.
Yep. Battery died.
Dang it! Really not a glowing endorsement for it, but I
don't know. It might not have been fully charged battery.
It could.
We don't know. No, we don't know.
He didn't drill very many holes.
It might not. It might have been half dead.
You guys should let us know what your thoughts are on it because I'm really curious. Those of you that have it, maybe love it. I don't know. Maybe that's a defective one. I don't know. Like I said, maybe the battery's half dead.
Yeah,
we
don't know
likely.
about that.
But definitely the old DeWalt on the clam plate with the 7.
I was running circles.
Just ripping holes like crazy.
Yeah.
We were on 4 or 5 inches ice.
What were you fishing with, Ben? What'd you have jig wise?
Oh, jig wise.
Most of the day?
Yeah, I was on the Widow Bread, the dropper,
Gotcha.
the 4 mil. That's kind of my standard.
And wax worms.
Waxies, yep. And then I also tried a little bit of rip and wrap.
Oh yeah, I forgot you caught
a nice little bass on a rip and wrap.
Yep.
That was pretty cool.
See, I've never had any luck catching anything.
No
on
bait
those
on
hard
it
baits.
either. So I was just
Really?
Yeah, I was doing it just run and gun style, just ripping it,
Just popping it.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, the old 24 volt. Let us know if you guys are running those, how that is. Maybe we're
missing something.
Maybe we are.
I guess,
I don't know. But yeah, I definitely ran the drill auger all day. Still had 2 bars of battery left.
Running
I
it
mean, we
today.
punched holes all over. So, but when you're talking 4 or 5 inches of ice, it really
Doesn't
shouldn't
matter.
take much in power to rip through.
Yep.
Which is cool. So that was good.
And I'd say it was a fairly cloudy body of water.
Oh yeah,
It wasn't real clear. They
It
were
was.
both pretty stained.
Yep.
Ponds.
So yeah, we skipped out of that one because kind of figured out.
Yeah, we were only
What was
there for
in-
maybe
yeah.
45 minutes.
Yep.
Picked up a handful of fish. Kind of got things dialed in. Got the rust broken off. Set the hook a couple times, and then it was time to go try to chase after some walleyes.
Yeah, so got a line on a private walleye lake.
Yep.
Real interesting kind of setup.
It's kind of a quarry, sand quarry, I believe is what
Yep.
it was.
Yep, all dug out and mostly 5 feet deep, 4 to 5
5
feet.
to 6 feet. Yep.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting. So,
I think that's what made it a little bit tough.
made it tricky. Yeah, and it decent
very
size.
dirty water.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Very. Yeah. For a private pond, it was a massive pond.
And it had been dug out before recently, It sounds like in the
Yeah,
summer.
on one end. Yep. Where they're still pulling sand out of it.
So we didn't fish that part, but left us kind of wondering maybe we should have.
Yeah. We didn't. We should have done more exploring is what we should have done. But break down kind of a little bit, Ben, what Travis had us do. No, not Travis. Trevor.
So we went out.
Yeah.
To kind of the shallow weed edges, I guess you could say. A little shallow. I don't know what you call it. A little bay, basically, back in there. Dang.
Yeah, that one
Did
crushed
that come out of nowhere?
He crushed. Yeah, he just came pop.
Dang.
He came
You
perpendicular.
put on a clinic with a droplet. Ooh. Oh, what was that?
I bet I hit you.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's
I
a
was like,
decent one
dang.
there.
Another one came out of nowhere.
That's a decent one
Well,
there.
cool. So the old droplets going to town.
Yeah, droplets doing work.
I don't think they've seen that before then.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so we were kind of back in a bay area, but it did have, I would say, probably the most drop in that lake.
Yeah, we were definitely fishing like a point.
Yeah, we were
that
close
led
to
back
shore,
into the
but
bay.
6 feet deep.
Yep.
It's kind of cool. So
Yeah, that's pretty good
and
for the
tip
pond.
up fishing, which we don't get to do very often.
Yep.
That's
So it was really
pretty cool.
nice to actually sit and see how someone that actually, I mean, that's how he primarily fishes that pond, is tip ups because it is so shallow. I think that's probably maybe where we messed up a little bit. We were probably fishing a little too close, trying to jig and stuff a little too close to our tip ups.
Oh, you think we were kind of ruining the spot?
Yeah, we were kind of bumping them out. I think maybe.
Yeah.
By moving
Well,
around so much.
It was a social trip too, so we were having a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
time.
yeah. I mean, there were beers and pizza being passed around all over the place.
Yep. So that probably played into it too, but at the same time, we were going with the flow, which is fun.
Yep.
It's nice to not be the guide for a change.
Yeah,
know what I
that
mean?
is actually really nice.
Follow somebody else's program and
Yep.
and just have a good time, which is
Yep.
pretty cool.
So we went out there, ripped, I don't know, grabbed the drill auger, ripped, I don't know, I probably ripped 30 holes before we even set up any tip ups.
Yep.
And I was like, well, we'll get a bunch of holes set up. You can set them where you want them.
Scope it out.
That way we have a bunch of holes. If I want to go do some jigging and stuff, they're already kind of settled down, quieted. I can just walk over there and jig them up. Running beaver dam tip ups primarily, I think.
Yeah,
is
those
a lot.
are some
beaver
vintage
dams and,
ones.
The iFish Pros.
Yeah, and then I had my Freybo one.
Oh yeah, you need a Freybill
My
on
piece
that.
of crap Freybill.
Yeah, those Freybill ones really like to blow with the wind, I've noticed.
Yeah. It was either way too sensitive, or we lose the fish on it.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
I don't know. Still up in the air on that. Maybe. But what I was concerned about is freezing.
Well, what I
Freezing to
noticed
the
also
hole.
is you were running a quick strike rig.
Yep.
And all the other ones were just
Just a hook.
octopus hook
Yep.
and a big, I don't know, quarter-ounce split shot.
Yep. Just a little lighter setup probably helped.
Yeah, I think you're maybe... But you did catch... What did we catch? A bass on there.
Yeah, nice
Brandon
bass
reeled in
came
a
out.
bass on that.
Yep.
And then what? Nice
So-
big fathead minnows. Sending those down there.
Yep.
I think we were setting them maybe about mid-water column, maybe a little
Yeah, a
closer
couple,
to the
couple
water.
feet off the bottom.
Closer to the
So
bottom. Well, yeah, a couple feet
2
off
out
the
of 4
bottom
feet
is-
isn't much.
Yeah.
But I think definitely the fish were a little spooky around.
Yep.
Some of the noise we had going on, because I mean, in 4 or 5 feet of water, it's direct.
Ice noise is a big deal.
Direct
Even
ice
out
noise.
here, when we're in 20 foot of water, I can see the ice noise making a big
Oh,
difference.
absolutely.
You
Yep.
can see the fish spook off.
Yep.
Even as you walk up to me.
Yep. Yeah, that makes a big difference. So yeah, didn't catch a whole lot other than monster
That
bluegill
big monster bluegill, yeah.
on an iFish Pro. That was impressive.
Yeah, bluegill on iFish Pro. You don't hear about that very
Just
often.
smashed
I
the
would imagine.
minnow.
Choked
Yep. Ran out, and it was a true 10-incher,
Yep.
which is cool. Got to use a bump board. Bumped it. It's like, oh, I got what we need.
Yeah.
Run back.
Ran
and
all
grab
the way
it.
back and grabbed it. Oh,
Yep.
yeah, there's a mark to the left there that we want.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, 2 of them.
Yeah, that might... they're long. Gosh, dang it, they better be freaking cats.
Oh, that's real long. All right, we might have to pause it here while we.
No, we'll
Concentrate.
keep this live.
Um,
Oh, he's coming right for the droplet.
Yep. 2 of them.
Gosh, it's going to be a damn bluegill, ain't it?
There's no way that's bluegills.
He's moving right past me. Don't care. Long hair, don't care. Oh! What do you got? Cat?
Bigger fish. For
Oh, this
sure.
one's gone. You need me to help? I'll reel up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, that's
Brett.
cat. You see him bumping like that? That's cat.
Bumping up. I might need to assist with the landing here. Don't burn your hand on the heater. or your head.
Yep. I just got to make sure I'm not going to drop my phone in the water.
She's ripping some
Oh,
drag.
baby. I'm going to get my... yeah.
Ooh,
This is
yeah.
live?
Oh.
Yeah, you got a real one now. I'm glad you got it on the bullwhip.
Yeah, that would have been something on the noodle. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got a real one. We got a real one. Let's pull
You
this
hear
out
that,
of here.
guys? She is ripping. Does not want to come up.
Baby. Oh, yeah, it went right back to the bottom.
Brett is fired up like you
I
wouldn't
am fired
believe.
up. I got hands pulled up.
Waiting all freaking year
This is
for
the
this.
time where we need the video.
I know.
Oh, dang it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's cat. That's cat.
Well, shit. He's kind of taking
Gosh,
me for a ride here,
I hope
Brett.
the audio is picking that up. Man, I wish I would have caught that second one that was with him. That would have been a freaking rodeo. Oh, baby. Maybe.
I want to tighten it a little bit.
I don't know.
Oh, I got. This is like. I don't know what this kind of line this is.
You don't know how heavy
Maybe
it is?
4? Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
I'm
I
making
trust ya.
progress.
Just bite him out.
Oh, I know. We got
Oh,
some
baby.
time. You guys got all day if you're listening to this.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah.
Oh
Listen to
my
this in the car.
gosh.
Listen to this in the car. You'd be freaking pumped.
All you're gonna hear is drag, and if you could see it, the bullwhip is full bend.
Money.
You gonna get a video?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know
you're
if my
drop
phone's
your
going to do it. Yeah, I'm not going to do it.
No.
Too risky. There's too many holes out here. Yeah, I'm going to drop my phone to the hole. Oh, yeah. There. Ooh, nice. Oh, big bastard. Oh, big
Oh, here you go.
sucker.
Here you go. Here you go.
Oh, you got to get him up through the hole.
I know,
We got
but
anything
I'm
going here.
close.
Big, big, big.
Holy wow.
Nope, don't push it too hard.
Nope, I'm not.
Got him.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Dang, man.
That's a gooder. Oh, shit.
Got him. All right, that's a cat, guys. If you didn't hear that,
Let's use your phone to take a picture if you want.
Yep.
Just because mine's not very good in this low light.
what do you think that is, there, Brett?
Popped it.
Is that like a 24, 6?
You don't have your bump board?
No,
It's outside?
I didn't bring it. Oh man,
About lost the podcast.
you guys about ran.
About ate it in the hole.
Oh man.
All right, there you go, Ben.
Well, you hold it.
Okay, we'll both hold it eventually.
Well, there you go. Yeah, we got a good picture of it. Ooh, there you go. That's legit. Nice, man. That's nice fish.
Yeah, that's a good one. I gotta wipe my slime off my hands before I take your phone, but
How do we hold this sucker? Up underneath?
yeah, I just got my finger in his gill there. They kind of clamp down pretty
Where
tight.
the heck?
Got him?
Yep.
He's gonna wiggle on
Yep. Got him. Oh, dang, man. That is a
you.
cool
Get a little
fish.
fish slime on you.
That's a cool fish.
Can I unplug this?
Yeah, if you want. Oh, Brett's figuring out how to take pictures now. You get it? That is a cool fish.
Dang, that's a hog.
You got tape?
Nah, outside. No, I got one in here, don't I?
You want to tape it?
Oh, do I not have one in here?
Well, there you go, Brett. That is your dream. You saw him coming
That's
in
what we
on,
came here
on
for.
Panoptics.
That's what we freaking came here for, baby.
Didn't
Nah, I don't
see
have
any
one
all
in here.
day.
I don't think I have a tape with me.
Alright.
What do I got here?
What?
Give me my rod.
What do we got for on the schoolie?
He's at least 26 inches. That's a
Woo!
school. That's a 26 incher. He's all of it.
Yep, there
Don't lose your phone down the hole
No,
there,
no.
bud.
There he goes.
All right.
Here, let me move my.
He's all of
I
26
don't want
inches.
to lose this sucker. We're gonna lose the podcast. Guys.
You want me to return him?
Yeah, you can.
All right.
I don't want to drop the recorder down the hole. That was
Jesus.
close. That's a beast.
Yeah, that's a good cat.
All right. Wow. So you guys heard it here live. That's probably I don't know how heavy is it?
I bet he was at least 8 pounds.
6'8".
That's a dang good fish.
So in a 7-inch hole, it takes up most of it.
There he goes.
Woo! Right here, man. Couldn't done it without you.
Dang it.
Got the cat slime going.
That was awesome.
We were fired up.
That's a good fish.
That's
Holy
cool.
smokes.
And he really gave me a run.
At
different
first I didn't
times.
think he was going to be all that big.
Whew.
And then once he started going, you're like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And once I started seeing those tight head bobs,
Yep. Just up
and
and
then
down.
with a run, I knew right away it was going to be a cat.
Wow. All right, so guys, that's on the Wonder Bread, man, and he would just kind of gum that thing, and all of a sudden it was on.
That's exactly what they
Gosh,
do.
that's cool. It was
That-
real light bite.
Oh, yes. That's the freaking goal for the season right there.
All right. Well, cool. You called it. Brett's hours and hours of survey data.
Oh, yeah, dude, actually, yeah.
For sure.
I've been scoping them out like crazy.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to get back down there and cool off a little bit.
Sick.
Dang.
Damn, there were two of them,
There was two. They were traveling in a
Oh,
pack.
if we could have both got them, that would have been a gong show.
We would have had to cut the podcast.
No, I don't know what we would have done. Man, that was a nice fish. Well, maybe we should just talk about today instead of that.
Oh, what you got down? Is that yours down there? Okay.
Is that me down there? Yeah. Oh, I think I got my transducer pointing the wrong way. Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. I was like, geez, there's something else over there. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. So we can wrap up that trip and talk about this trip now.
Yeah, because we didn't really catch much. Tipped up, had beer.
Just nice to be out.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good trip to at least
And that was your first
get
ice.
the new gear out, try out the striker bag, the rod bag. That thing was pretty slick.
Yeah, it really wrapped my line reel back nice and tight.
Oh, yeah.
Cow. That was fun. That was cool.
Dirty. Yes! Oh, yes!
The night bite.
I love it when a plan comes together. It rarely happens,
So-
especially live. That was awesome.
What's cool about it, too, is we're in a pretty deep part of the basin here.
Deepest
the whole
part.
thing is 22 feet probably, and we're in 21.
Yeah, we're in 20, probably 21 and a half with the transducer poker
But
down.
that was so cool to watch those fish roam.
Both of them just come right on in, right off the bottom like they were supposed to. Oh, yes.
I can't believe we're not going to eat that.
That'd feed your family.
That's on the big end of what I would keep even.
That sucker
I'm
would
serious.
feed your family for a week.
You'd have catfish nuggets for days.
Henry would just be going crazy.
No, I know. That's cool. All right.
Yes.
That's cool. Good. So it's a weekday night. We're out after work on a pond. 10 minutes from our house. 5 minutes from our house.
Well, I wasn't
10
going to
minutes from
give him a range, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're in town. There's probably 40 ponds within
Yeah.
5
There's
minutes
a
of our
pond,
house
ponds
we can
over
run
here.
to. So that's pretty special. That's cool.
Yep. Very unique deal.
Yeah.
And you got to really give old Tyler a shout out for
I was
that.
going to say, yeah,
Tyler
all
Stubbs,
the effort that
Iowa DNR.
the DNR puts into making sure you can go somewhere quick and catch a fish.
You have an opportunity like that.
Absolutely.
I mean,
That is pretty
you can go out to
impressive.
Red Rock or Big Creek all day long and not catch something that big.
Yep.
So that was pretty sweet.
Yep. That's
Dang
cool.
it, that would probably be the biggest catfish I would have caught through the ice right there.
That's a big bastard.
That was a big sucker.
Oh, that's cool. But otherwise, we're using the same tactics we use all the time.
For cats.
For cats. you know? Yep.
As I'd mentioned, I think in the Cats and Walter episode, I had a few things that I want to try how to target larger cats. I think in this particular situation, it was just finding a body of water that had big cats.
Yep.
I don't know that there's a lot of little ones in here. I think it's all pretty large individuals. So it's not really a lot of, I guess, finding the big ones. It was just once you find them, they're going to be big ones on this.
Yeah, and those are the first, the first solid cats that we saw too.
I think maybe we've had a few. I feel like we've had a few similar marks like that come through that just blew past us.
So on the Panoptics, though, it is hard to tell relative size.
You could tell the relative size of those two.
But I'm getting better at it. No, but I've called out some fish that are like, okay, it's on, and then they're dinkers.
Yep.
And it's hard to.
I mean, you could
get
see
used to
that the difference between those bluegills and then those two big, huge boulders rolling through.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was for sure.
It's not quite live scope kind of profile. It's
No.
close.
Yeah. It wasn't that.
It's giving you the return, which is kind of a blob.
Yep.
But it is more defined on those fish, especially since they're so big.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was pretty cool to see. But and we're just in down view, sitting with the transducer in the middle, fishing either side.
Jonesing with
Man,
you
it
guys.
makes it nice.
Yep.
Nice to fish out of that.
Oh god, my hands would be so cold if we were outside still.
Oh, that'd be
With all
brutal.
that catfish slime.
I don't even want to go back out. Go
I
back
know
home.
it's gonna be terrible out there.
Just know it's going to keep getting worse. Man.
What do you got for jigs, bait, everything over there, Ben? That's hooked into that big,
Yeah,
big
so this-
sucker.
this
that he
not-
passed me over
I know.
because he came from the left. He came past me,
We're
but his
just-
buddy was looking at me until you got hooked up, and then he
We were
took
just
off.
talking Brantner jigs last week, and I actually dug a few more out that I had already tied to other rods.
Yep.
That's where all my Brantners went, because I only had like 5 total.
Yep.
Because they're so dang expensive. So anyway, that's that. Ooh, there's one up there.
Yeah, just a little deal.
I'm going up. I'm gonna try them. So that's what I had on right there. Brantner, 4 mil tungsten, Wonder Bread, glow, charged up. Dang it, that thing is bright. So I think that makes a difference. I'm a big.
One wax worm, 2 wax worms. How'd you have the wax worms threaded on?
I had 2.
2 on there, just threaded on.
2 waxies threaded on, just mashed up.
Mashed up, yeah.
Yep,
I think the mashing up is key.
Yep, just kind of release a little stuff in the
a little
water.
scent, and it leaves the little tentacles and all the junk kind of hanging off of them. I think that makes a big difference. I'm gonna come steal this fish from you.
If you freaking steal that,
he's not all that
dinker
interested
bluegill,
in you.
he's gonna take it.
He's coming up to me.
No.
Oh, dang it!
Oh,
I was just gonna say a little advice to steal it from your buddy when you're
did not
fishing
have it
close
on
is you
there.
want to just go a little bit above him. That way that guy can see you instead.
oh yeah, he can't.
Oh no, he's coming back for you.
No,
Dang
he
it!
can't resist. You serious?
Can't resist the Brantner.
No way. The way I got my wax worm on there is just he can just gum it.
I've been kind of more into the cross. Like I'll thread one
There we
on
go.
and then I'll
I know
go
you
one.
love that cross.
Go on perpendicular.
The wax worm cross.
Yep, and then I'll mash them both. I feel like it gives a nice profile.
Man, dinker.
See, now you can see how those cats get so big as they're munching on gills like that.
There's no way they're eating these.
You don't think?
No, a channel cat?
Heck
I don't think a channel cat's gonna eat these. You guys hear that? That's bluegills trying to suicide jump out of the hole.
Well, he did. He succeeded.
Get back in there, buddy. Nothing out here for you. I was just kind of a dinker, but
Yep.
hey, that's all right. I stole it from you. You couldn't get it.
No, it was already yours. I just wasn't able to steal it from you.
Just mesmerized. Ooh, I need to charge that jig back up.
Yeah, no, I didn't charge mine up the last time I was up. That's probably the problem. Oh, I got my. What did I do with that light?
I got the light right here.
Oh, you got the light? Okay.
I think
So we've also been running the Widowmaker black light.
the Widowmaker UV light. If you guys haven't seen this,
It's pretty slick.
real small little flashlight deal.
Yeah.
Man, it's bright. UV bright.
I think it must have got a little wet or something.
If you want to have a black light party,
this
baby, get about 3 of these.
There you go.
There
Just
we
bang
go.
on it a little bit.
Yep.
I think I got a little wet or something.
Well, the battery that I put in there is kind of old, I think.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, they didn't come with batteries?
Nope.
Oh,
You
jeez.
gotta bring your own.
Probably
Maybe next year they'll have a battery version.
Surprised you didn't toss in a Harbor Freight battery or something.
I actually bought a bunch of lithium batteries, and that's what we're running in the recorder, just as a backup to the
Ooh.
backup.
Nice.
Because they had a little sale going on them at Menards.
Don't hog it.
And you guys know how those Energizer lithiums are expensive, man.
Yeah.
But geez, they work. They work good. Well, good. I don't know if we'll get another one here, but we're gonna.
Oh, that really got the monkey off my back. I was pretty disappointed there for a while. And I was like, we're going to come out here, we're going to crush some Mondos. It's going to be awesome. And then we just weren't seeing any. We just weren't, nothing was happening. And then I was like, gosh dang it. And now, we've had a couple of those blobs come through before and they just didn't hit.
Yep.
Finally, we had 2 that were interested.
Well, so the bluegill bite, too, they're pretty spooky.
Yeah, very spooky.
Real skeptical fish. So they're coming in. You can tell they're really scrutinizing our bait.
I mean, the spot we started out in was loaded with gillies.
Yeah.
Until, well, obviously I ripped 3 holes so that we could fish it and set up the shack. Then they all left, which I would have assumed it was going to happen. But really have not come back. And that was probably an hour and a half ago.
Yep.
We've gotten a few coming through here or there, but the school we had before was
it's
massive.
It's different now. And that was kind of twilight time, prime time.
Yep.
You know, not the night bite.
Yeah, we're definitely not. We're well into the darkness now. Was it 6:30?
These are terrible pictures.
Well, the light was yeah, that one was bad.
There you go. See, I got.
Oh, yeah, there was. I got one. Keep going.
No,
that was nice. That one's good.
There's one good picture we took out of that.
Each of us got a good picture. Yeah,
that's funny.
Money.
Oh well. Yep. That's a good one. That can be the artwork on the episode.
Yeah, well, I need to upgrade the size of cat I got holding on our website also.
There you go.
That one would eat that one.
Yep. Yeah, that was a good eater size you had that one time, but this one's that's
now
a good fish.
Now put that compared to any other fish you've ever caught through the ice bin. And where does that stack?
It's right up there.
Also
with
size wise. Maybe.
Oh yeah, no, size wise, that's probably. I've caught northern that were that big, 26 maybe, about that size, but they don't fight the same
They didn't
way.
fight like that.
Bass, though, 3-4 pound bass fights pretty good, but
Yep.
it's still different. It's just a totally different experience.
Those head shakes really make
Yeah.
you nervous because they really
Yep.
jerk on it, and then it's slack. Then
And
they
he wasn't really
wham it.
hooked, that hard. I
Yeah.
mean, the Brantner's pretty sticky.
That's the deal. I was still trying to figure out how to get around. Is you're still hooked on the outside of the lip.
Yep.
Not on the outside of the lip, but in between the teeth and the lip.
Yep.
Is where you were hooked. Where I want to see if there's ever a possibility to get that hook buried in the back a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, you brought some shad out. Maybe they'll suck that in a little further.
Yeah, maybe. And maybe we should put some hook of shad on here.
Well, I was thinking, yeah, we could throw a tip up down there too.
We're getting a lot of lines down there.
Really
You saw
good
how
saucy.
crazy that thing was.
Oh man, that was all.
If we would have had
you
two
had
more
to have
lines in the
everything out.
water, we would have been
Absolutely.
hosed.
You had to get everything out.
Yeah, so I did bring some shad with us, but they're frozen solid. And
Oh,
they're pretty brittle. They kind of just fall apart and they don't really stay on a hook. So I got to figure out some other different game plan with the shad. Maybe a bigger hook. Open water hook.
I would like to do a tip up deal like that though,
With shad?
with some shad.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good
I think
deal.
that'd be the ticket. I think you're right.
We could have one out either window. We need the lighted ones right now.
Or jaw jacker.
Jawjacker would work. I don't think that would hold on to that fish after
After you
you
set the
took
hook.
it. Yeah,
think you'd pull it.
unless you got a real stout rod
Yeah.
tight,
Yeah. I
'Cause,
think we
man.
found our spot to be fishing for the rest of the season here.
Yeah,
bud.
there you go. Every night
Mark this
you can
spot.
find us here. Oh yeah, did you mark it?
No, I didn't, but I will before we leave.
Put her on. Put her on there. That's funny. Yep. Pretty good good experience if you guys haven't caught cats before. That's fun.
It's my number one.
I know you say it is. It's just we don't get out targeting them.
Well, I think that was
nearly
probably
enough.
one of the first ones you've ever caught, ain't it?
Yeah.
I think I've got you on a few
I
other
think I
ones.
got a
but
couple, but nothing
Not
that
butt
big.
big.
Yep.
No.
Yep, that was a beast. That's pretty cool.
Man, on the podcast while we were recording, that's sweet.
I know. Yep. Pretty awesome.
So, yeah, sorry if the rest of this is a little bit flustered.
I was gonna check in with you guys too and just ask how ice fishing's been going this season. If it's been kind of what we had, where we went from no ice to early ice to like mid-winter ice conditions.
Yep.
Where it's just cold, and by the time you get into January like this, it can get a little tough too.
I'm pretty excited for what our forecast has, though, because we got a good 5 days of very, very, very cold
Yeah.
weather. And then it kind of gets back into our normal pattern of flirting with the 30s during the day for highs, and getting back into the freezings at night.
Yep.
To repair the ice a little bit, but I think these next 5 or 6 days are really going to set us up with a good base of ice that'll ride us through the rest of the season, and we'll be set.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I wanna get out, fish Big Creek, get the quad out.
Yep.
Put some miles on hunting down some fish
Yeah.
too.
I think this will be one of the years, and we mentioned it earlier, that this will probably be some of the most consistent ice I've noticed in a
Mhm.
long, long time that we've had, just because it all froze at once. Froze very hard, very cold, very fast.
Yeah, there was a spot on this pond though where you can see where the geese probably kept it open.
Yep.
Somebody kept it open, and then when it did freeze, it blew that water over onto the ice and kind of built up a kind of a slushy pile that froze.
Yeah, a little weird pack
So
right there.
keep an eye out for that. It's very obvious when you look at this lake.
Yeah.
You can see all the clear ice, and then all of a sudden,
Something
mush-
gets different.
Yeah, different mushy looking ice that froze pretty hard too. So
Yep.
yeah, definitely a thing to keep your spud bar handy, even as you get into January too. So no, there's still guys that aren't on ice yet. I know you don't have to go that far south. And
Well, yeah,
There's
but
not
you
a whole
don't.
lot.
There's not much. People don't really ice fish much further south than us, Ben.
yeah, that's true.
You get into Missouri, it's pretty hit or miss.
Yeah,
But my brother, yeah, he's in southern Iowa, and he said he's got 4 inches on his farm pond at home.
see, and I almost thought we'd get on more ice up further north on Sunday. There really wasn't that much more.
No, definitely
than
more.
what we had here. Maybe an inch and a half more
Yep.
than probably what was down here. So, but definitely locking up now, which is good.
Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Yeah, for Big Creek. I don't know. I tend to like to fish head south, ice fishing when possible, because I think everyone focuses so much on heading north.
I know you just get all jazzed up about it.
I like heading south. Well,
Yep.
there's just as many, if not better, opportunities, I think, fishing southern waters in Iowa. They're just
Yep.
different. Like, it's not like your normal Jason Mitchell's telling you how to fish them in
Clear Lake.
Yeah, on Clear Lake, it's not like that.
That's
It's
the
not
only
like,
place he fishes, right?
You-
Clear
you
Lake
really-
and Devil's Lake.
Yeah, it's very difficult to translate catching walleyes on Devil's Lake versus catching walleyes in southern Iowa.
Yeah,
those
true.
are two very, very, very different ways to catch fish, or even Mille Lacs or wherever.
Oh, sure, yeah.
They just it just takes a little bit different application. And, well, I don't know. I assume, anyways. I haven't really gotten after them yet, but I know it's gonna take something different.
We're winding up, and this year, I mean, we're busy with family stuff. We're busy with kids and life and work and everything. So I think it'll get better as we keep going. The kids can come out or make some trips, and
Yep.
it'll get better as we go.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Really eyeing the hub shelter. I don't know if I mentioned that on the podcast before, but that'll be a thing. Getting a hub
This year or next year?
Probably. I don't think I'll find any this year because I think they're all pretty much sold out.
Yeah.
The Eskimo has that 650 Outbreak that is
what you
about
got
the
your eye
perfect
on, huh?
size. It's bigger than a 3-4 man.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 6 to 8, which really means it's like 4 people.
Yep.
Comfortably, or
Everybody sits in a corner.
yep, pile of kids. That's kind of what we're thinking.
Get those interlocking mats.
Yep, just have something where the kids can go warm up, get out of the wind,
Not throw their toys down the water.
Yep.
Down the hole.
run around, play. So that'd be cool. Or we set up a card table in there, have a good old time.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd be
sweet.
Yep. Well, what do we got planned for the rest of the season, Brett? What do we got coming up? What's on your radar?
Radar. So I think this weekend we're gonna actually try to hit up Big Creek pretty hard.
Yes. Yep, that needs to happen.
Work a little afternoon,
sure.
evening bite. I think that'll be another. Well, actually, that could be combo cats and walleye target.
That'd be real sweet. Yeah.
And then if we have to, we'll go chase the bread and butter crappies.
Yep. I would like to get a few of those stock up on.
Fill up the freezer a little bit.
Yep.
I made it a point to clean out the fish in the freezer before ice season this year. So,
I know you've really been putting the hurt into the recipes. Really.
well, no, we've been doing the same thing over and over. We just do shore lunch original batter, lemon and tartar sauce.
Dang. Hard to beat.
Well, Thomas don't really like he don't like the spicy one.
Well, no, I get that. Yeah. I did buy an assortment of spicy stuff at
Ooh.
Fleet Farm, so we can try that. I basically bought everything that said spicy.
Hey, there you go.
So there's like 4
I like the
different kinds.
Louisiana spicy one.
Yep,
that
got
one's
that.
pretty good.
Got Andes, and I got
Sure.
the Fleet Farm Back 40 version.
Really, I've never had that.
That's like $1.69 or
Is
something.
it did you take a note whether it was a cornmeal or a flour base?
It's a cornmeal.
Ooh,
and then I also
nice.
got the red version of it, which is the
Double
spicy
hot?
version. And then I got their spicy chicken breading.
Ooh.
Just to, I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
try that out.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, so real excited to try that out. Need to make some tacos and fry
Yep.
some up.
Another thing I think I got on the radar is we really need to try to focus on some more urban trout fishing as well. I think.
Ooh, I like that.
Because I think that's a good daytime, afternoon
Oh
opportunity.
yeah, absolutely.
There's a handful of ponds here around town that I think we need to try to get after.
Yep.
I don't know. I like eating trout. Rainbows is all you got after, but
And then coming up in February, we'll have our kind of adventure trip over on the Mississippi.
adventure to the
That'll
Mississippi.
be pretty cool. Getting that all lined up, and I don't know how it's going to go. That's part of the fun. It'll just be
Yeah, you're
we're gonna
definitely
have to
gonna
be flexible.
We'll bring you guys along for the adventure. That's what's. We might not catch anything. We might sink
Oh,
the boat.
man.
We might
You
lose the
might
quad
sink the
down
boat.
the river.
Lose
I
the
don't know
truck
what's
into
gonna
the
happen.
ramp. Who knows?
Yeah, the truck might slide down the ramp.
Yep.
Might slide the boat down the ramp.
Boy,
We'll see what happens.
well, that's fine. The boat will float. The truck doesn't.
If the boat's attached to the truck still, it might float.
It float the whole works. So yeah, that'll be coming up this season. That'll be pretty cool. So we're looking forward to it, and we'll take you guys with us the best we can.
Yep.
Need to get after the video some more.
Yeah, that would have been a good one to have the video rolling.
Dang it.
But it was so bitter cold.
It would've
I think
been
we would
cold
have been
sticking that
blowing
out.
fog on the lens the whole
Basically, with our camera, you'd have to have it outside the door, pointing in
time. And it's so windy out
to
there. It
see
would have
both
been
of
terrible.
us. Oh my gosh, it's just not going to happen.
We'll post some pictures on Facebook if you want to see that. If you want to see that cat, we'll have pictures on Facebook.
Yeah, we'll post that on Sunday when episode comes out.
Yep.
Be pretty cool. So awesome. Well, guys, have a good rest of your day, and thanks for listening in to
The Short Rod Show.